Okay, we're here again with Rabbi Abraham. This is the sixth interview, Baruch Hashem, and we're talking about Chasidim in the 1950s and 770. And now I want to ask Rabbi Abraham about how you as a Bacher, how did you prepare for Rosh Hashanah, as you made tshuva and Yom Kippur? I know I'm asking you a very personal question, but it's important for people to hear the way Bacherim were during the Seres Yemei Tshuva and Chodesh Elul, for that matter. So please talk a little bit about it, because I'll tell you, my father, Zol Zayin Gezun, told me that, but I'm Shlomo Chaim in Lud in the same time, both the same age, but in Lud, he told me that throughout the year, there was maybe 5-10 Bacherim davening Barichas, and he said that during Elul, there must have been 30-40 Bacherim. And he said, didn't speak much. He said you could feel in the Avir, in Beis Medrash, in Lud, in where the yeshiva was, that's a Chodesh Elul. I'm asking, what was the feeling like in 7-7?
It wasn't like that. This was, again, it matters what year and what when. It's sometimes there was a hero from the Rebbe wants to learn Derech Chaim, and give all the hero, and the Bochum should learn Derech Chaim and Chodesh Elul.
But I'm asking.
Yeah, look, I'll tell you the truth. It could be in Eretz. Look, you have places that are far away from the Rebbe. So there it could be Chodesh Elul was the main thing. What by the Bochum was Chodesh Tishrei the main thing. And the Verbringenischen from the Rebbe and everything. And the special times, you hear the Tkiyas and what is angekritzt in a Bocher, the specialty was the seeing the Rebbe by Tkiyas and the Haftarah, the Pchiyas and those.
Were there Pchiyas? Was the Rebbe crying a lot during Tkiyas or just only during the Haftarah?
During Tkiyas, you can hear the Rebbe crying by before the Lamnatseach. I think it was for Lamnatseach.
Mina Meitzar.
I forgot. Yeah,
Mina Meitzar.
I forgot already. No, but before that, the Rebbe took the towels and threw it over the
pidyonis
and covered the pidyonis with the dust, and then they say he was singing the dry tnuah, the tnuah of Rosh Hashanah.
Did you hear it? Did you hear?
No, I couldn't hear it. It's very low. Those that were mamish standing there, they could hear a little bit.
Did Rabbi Yoel
crying also, but given the tnuah not given, it's very strong. And then by the brochis he wasn't crying, but the brochis by the also b'shas the tkiyas not. But by the Bina Meitzar, he had by then he was crying, and then by the Bina Meitzar.
Did you hear from Rabbi Yoel that Rabbi Yoel heard him sing the Tnuah? Did Rabbi Yoel say
no, I didn't hear from Rabbi Yoel. No, Yoel wasn't the strongest person to push to be next to the Rebbe there or whatever. By Fabrengen he had their standing, but the Tkiyas was something else. And Mafti was something. Whoever pushed, whoever got in, it was closer. Don't forget, 770 upstairs was a small place.
So you were there. You were there for the first. You were there, Tufshin Yud Beis, when the Rebbe blew the first time.
I was there every time. I was there.
But in Yud Beis,
I was there every time.
Okay, but in Yud Beis, he only blew a bissel and he gave it to Mendel Tenenbaum. No.
Yeah. I think in Yud. No, you're not listening.
Yud Beis.
Yeah, they haven't the Yeshivas. Look, I don't remember exactly the year. What happened this year? What happened that year? I don't know which year it started the Olegama. Maybe Yudalini started the whole Tkiyas. Or maybe it's only one time that he blew like one key and then he gave it to him.
Who was his makri? Rabbi Tenenbaum or Reb Shmuel? Or
What?
who was the Rebbe's makri, the pointer? Nobody?
I don't know. I tell you the truth, I don't remember. I don't remember who was the. Could be Reb Shmuel. I don't remember. I'm not sure.
Do you remember?
I don't want to tell you something that I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, and who was on the bima? Who was Lebanon? Who was next to the Rebbe?
Look, I tell you the truth, I don't remember. I remember the Rebbe. That's it. I don't.
Right.
I don't remember.
And the every year, like almost every single year, he was crying by those times that you've been on Meitzar and by the Talis. Every year.
Yeah. I don't know how it was later. I wasn't. The first time I came for Rosh Hashanah was in Lamed Ches. From I came a few times, but it wasn't in Rosh Hashanah. I came Yud Shvat Tavshin Lamed, and I came in the summertime. The first time I came for Tishrei was in Lamed Ches.
Right. Later, a few years after Tavshin Yud Aleph, the Rashag started to come to Tkiyas, right? A few years later.
If what? If the Rashag? He used to daven upstairs, I think. He davened in the Fidig Rebbe's room.
Oh, every year.
Yeah. And what's his name? Is the below there. He was the Baltakeh by the Fidig Rebbe. Beryl Rifkin. Yeah. So he davened there. So geheißen daven dort and sleep in the Hamadina is this. The chica didn't come down, whatever she's there. So they made the minyan special. That's
now here's another question that just when was the first time you saw the Rebbe's wife, the Rebbe's Chaya Mushka?
The first time, that was when Mamisha was Yutas Kislev Tavshin Yud. And B'chai the Rebbe.
Where'd you see her?
It was the first night. I think the first night it was. So we were like a few kids there. I was standing there by the close to Gan Eden Atachno, by the Knissen some 70, and there was a few kids there. And I remember Schoenberg Gadetsky. He had like somebody had a bottle of mashka. They finished. It was like a little bit left, so he took the bottle. It was like drinking the little bit that was left. And she came out from the Rebbe's room. So in those times they were closed. The mishpachas, it was only einzige mishpachas there. So she said, "Berke, was tust du?" That's when I saw it the first time.
So she came.
And I saw once later. I didn't see her much. I saw once later because she didn't come to some Sunday or whatever. I saw once I was in the basement in the evening, so they went out. She came down with her sister, with Hannah. They went someplace, so they didn't go through the front of some. They went through the basement.
Let me ask.
She was a Hatzna nothing between the Elam.
That's
so they went out there, and I was standing there. I saw
right,
but so they were talking together.
That's
the only times I saw them twice. I saw her.
But that Fabrenga Yutas Kislev of the Frierdiker Rebbe was downstairs or upstairs in his room?
In his room, not in the room, where they eat, where the Seder was, and that.
So what do you mean you were
dining room?
Didn't you go upstairs? You said you were by the Fabrengen.
After the Fabrengen, downstairs they had like a mic, and they had to hear from the.
Yeah.
But you couldn't understand what the Rebbe was saying.
Right.
They didn't make it loud because it's not it's careless. You can't So if you went to they had it by the Omid. If you went close there, you could hear and then after the Fabrengen, the Rebbe said they should let everybody in. That was the last Fabrengen before they started. Said they should let everybody in. That's when I saw the picture of it.
Let me ask you, did you ever have a kesher with Shlomo Karlbach or Zalman Schachter?
Zalman Schachter, no. I saw him once, but you know, I'm a kesher. Shlomo Karlbach, I was a few times of Habrengen. He was standing next to me. I remember I asked him something, what the Rebbe was saying, and then I met him a few times. He's a lot older than me. He wanted to go into yeshivas once. He asked me if I have a mind to give him a nochen.
Who else? Now, do you remember?
I remember, yeah, but I can't be sift. I was with what's his name? What's his name? Chaim Leib Katz.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah,
I was a cover with him. I was like telling him about the Rebbe and this. And
yeah, you told me.
And then I told you what's a Shabbos. And there was Malam Malkus. He was verbringen with the Elam. He had their all the Bochen from Terodas. They were listening. They were very. He told Mises that Pelisha Mises and whatever. Very interesting. Okay, Mises, I'm getting down to my no.
Okay, Aksiva table will catch up. Thank you very much. Amen. Sein
Gesundheit dein Taten.
Okay.
Ich habe sehr erneut gehabt von the speech about the letter from the Rebbe.
Okay, sei gesund.